if you had one piece of advice to a new agent, what would that piece of advice be?
I've called back to it over and over through the episode. For me, it's get a mentor.
Yeah.
Work for cheap if you have to for a year or two. It's better to learn from somebody else's 10 years of mistakes than make your own mistakes for 4 years and potentially end up, failing out of the business. I think it's better to work for cheap, get it right. Now, you might have a mentor who you work directly with as part of a team, or you might have somebody who you just have a collaborative relationship with. Maybe you pay them a referral fee for some transactions. It can be structured different ways.
You want to do me next?
Sure. What do you got?
You're just looking at me like that, like it's my turn. Okay, so I can't really nail it. Like, I almost want, like, you got 15 seconds to save a realtor.
Did you not do your homework?
No, I've got them written down here.
Oh, you're having trouble sticking to one thing.
That's the problem. Yeah. So it's like, I want to say, make your pond small, know your product, be intentional if you can, but yeah, know your product. If you're doing an open house in Vancouver and then Richmond and then Burnaby on different weekends and things like that, it's too big of a bite, I think, to chew off. So, and with that, knowing your product, confidence is going to come, and clients will come.
That's good. Yeah, it falls into the sort of the vein of repetition, which is good in any industry, any task, any skill.
Yeah. I'm kind of on that same note. And again, we touched on this a little, but I think it's really important. Richard Robbins, this is something actually, we've talked a lot about getting a mentor. There are also very good real estate speakers out there, and there are a bunch of them that it's a good idea, I think, for new agents to kind of, a lot of them have tons of free information on YouTube. There's Richard Robbins, there's Brian Buffini, there's the Tom Ferry.
Yeah, they introduce you to their tools for free in the hopes that you'll pay for their coaching.
Well, there's steps, right?
Yeah,
there's come to an event.
Yeah.
If you're really into it, get into coaching. Like, there's a whole rabbit hole you can go down. And if you don't have a mentor, I would say a coach is probably a good
it's a good investment
way to get a mentor, right? It's the same thing, just there's different ways to do it, but I would say figure out your few activities you're going to do every single day. And this is the Richard Robbins thing I was touching on. Keep score and have an actual measurable what you're going to do every day. Like, are you going to do what Keith Roy talked about, which is 5 letters a day, 5 follow-up calls, try to go on 1 appointment? That's a pretty good thing, but then actually track it. And at the end of every week, look and be like, okay, did I do it? Did I not do it? And I think if it was me, the biggest metric I track is how many appointments did I go on. And that doesn't necessarily need to be, when you're new, you're not going to have clients yet, but you could be tracking, well, how many people did I sit down and say, hey, I'm new in real estate. If you have referrals, help me. I have a mentor. You don't need to worry about it, blah, blah, blah. And I know, like me personally, if I'm going on 4 appointments a day, I'm going to reach my sales goals. 4 appointments a week. If I'm going on less than that, I'm like, okay, I got to change some stuff here. Like, I think, but if I didn't keep score, it would be very easy to, all of a sudden you're going on 2 appointments a week and you don't necessarily know. And then, you don't feel the work you don't do in real estate until 2 or 3 months later when there's no money coming in.